What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. We are now 4 days away from stepping on stage. Time is absolutely flying by and the food is going down lovely. I hope that you've been enjoying the content up to this point. Obviously, we ain't slowing down, we ain't stopping. We've got way more to come. Way more. Little update on today. So woke up and weighed in at 79.1 kilos, which is a very tiny drop from yesterday. Yesterday I put in 400 grams of carbs and they appear to have not done anything. Basically what I'm going to do today, I've got my final full intensity session. So I'm going to put more food in pre-training. So like I've had my breakfast already. The time's like 8 AM. Had my breakfast at around 7:15, which is a little bit earlier than normal, just to give me a little bit more time to digest all the food that is going to be consumed. And then if I train and feel like how I felt yesterday, which was no bueno, then I'll probably push for 500 carb today. I suppose in my head, I'm like, oh God, this is a lot of food at this point. You know, it's Wednesday. Normally I'm on this level of food Thursday, Friday. But it obviously means that I've pushed quite hard and I've built a decent amount of muscle. Yeah, which is obviously what we aim for in bodybuilding. Push the boundaries in every way that we possibly can. Sit back, relax, enjoy today's video, and thank you for listening to me talk and ramble like I do. So it obviously wouldn't be a Josh Croggan vlog if it didn't involve some kind of prep brain antics. And today's prep brain antic is tan. Completely forgot to book my tan. Just done it though. £90. Polygraph, I believe, is 80. Really cheap. You know, in the video a few videos ago where I bought and paid for my entry and membership and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, it's £400 or something like that. Well, actually, I did enter by accident the amateur class as well. You can take £30 away from that, and the WNBF very kindly and very quickly refunded me for that entry of the class that I should not have entered. But then I obviously forgot to account for polygraph on the list of things that it's, you know, you got to pay for. So yeah, just a really great time, guys. So cheap, so cheap. So fucking cheap. I don't like looking too far on. I always tell my guys, my gals, take it each show at a time. Right, don't kind of have this grand idea of competing 6 times in a season when you might compete once, scratch the itch and be done. So take it each show, each weekend at a time, and then if the hunger's there, if the drive's there, then push on. If it's not there, then you know you're not feeling as though that you're failing on anything. I've been very much focused probably for the last 10 weeks solely on this weekend. Now that we're approaching this weekend, it's got me thinking about like what the plan is after. And I have entered the PCA Naturals, but it is the same day as a Two Bros Naturals Pro qualifier. For those that don't know, that would be an IFBB. That would be the route into the IFBB. I know I've not got many seasons left, and I do really want to have a crack at getting an IFBB Pro card naturally. That is like a dilemma that I'm faced with at the minute. Do we stick with PCA Naturals and kind of like either extend the season on because there's other opportunities to do Two Bros Natural Pro qualifiers, or do we focus on what's the dreams that I've got? Win a British title at every level, junior, open, pro. That's a dream. WNBF pro status, WNBF world title, they're dreams. I do think a dream is IFBB pro status, not necessarily PCA pro status. That's nothing against the PCA. I frigging love the PCA. If I do that, then I will probably do a different PCA show at some point this season. Just won't be the Naturals one. Loads of things going on in my mind all the time. But you know what else is going on in my mind? Fucking peak week protocol, bruh. I'm gonna suck my coffee, have my electrolytes and creatine, and get everyone's food over to them for what they're eating and their plans of action for today. It's a good day for everyone. Okay then, I have done a really good chunk of work. Everyone that is peaking are just coming in so wonderfully well, which is super exciting for me to see as a coach, obviously, but then also as like a bodybuilding fan, I'm like, getting these photos, I'm like, yeah. So sick. About to jump on a podcast with Mr. Tom Stockton, and we're going to talk all things WNBF. So we're going to do like a little bit of a WNBF preview show. So if that is something that you're interested in, the podcast will most definitely be live. And fingers crossed, my lovely editor Tim is going to put a couple of little segments in this video right now. Oh, he's not even here. Great, great. It's what I've got to deal with, guys. This kid doesn't even, he's not even here. He don't give a shit. Hi to the vlog, Tom.
Hi to the vlog, Tom.
There you go. I'm glad that you did that. That is seriously my level of banter. Right, see you after the pod.
Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Board Shorts and Banter podcast. Today, me and Mr. Tom Stockton are doing a WNBF preview.
Right then, gang, we are heading down to the gym right now. Incredibly, you know what, really nice podcast with Tom. Went through everyone that's competing that told us that they're competing. And then we did like a little bit of a preview of the pros that I know are competing. Very interesting. Somewhat like calming to see the people and like knowing that people have made improvements, I've made improvements. It's made me more excited rather than like a little bit of dread. Also, the food is going down a treat. Just picked up 3 squares bars that I'm going to have on the way to the gym, and that will put me at bang on 300 grams of carbs before I lift a weight, which will be very similar to what show day is going to look like. So yeah, I'll see you down at the gym. Oh baby, last full intensity session before show day. We are going to see how flat this little boy is. I am very much in the mood for a headphones on, world out kind of sesh. I'll be honest, the last week or so, I've been enjoying some rogue music choices. Rogue for me, some people quite like it all the time, but I always find like when I come to the back end of prep, or like when things get a little bit deeper, I find myself wanting to listen to more like classical music. And my favourite at the minute is a song called Voila, Andre Rieu, and then a singer called Emma Cook. And it's just an absolute beauty. Like if anyone's like sat with their headphones in now, after you've finished watching this video, stick Voila on by Andre Rieu. Sensational.
Why going crazy? I'm inaugurated, bringing greatness to the bay. I feel like Tom Brady. Hand on the game, tell them never try to play me. Want a little smoke dog, it can get hazy.
Taylor, words of wisdom.
Barnsley Pitbull, time waits for no man.
Dumb. Time waits for no man.
That's the one.
Crack on. You got told there, guys, time waits for no man. Right now I've got the Creed soundtrack going through my headphones. I've said this before on prep, I will say it again. Creed is the best movie trilogy that there is, bar none. Before anyone starts going, oh Josh, Lord of the Rings, oh Star Wars. Lord of the Rings I never really vibe with. Star Wars, it's beyond a trilogy now. Same with Harry Potter. So I'll go back to it. Creed is the best movie trilogy ever. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I think it's the perfect soundtrack for today. Clearly the brain is enjoying the carbs because we're back talking nonsense. But yeah, let's have a gander.
Can't behave, okay. Who can get it jumping like the wave? I wait.
Fuller, fresher, drier. I've done 1,500 steps today. This is all important data when it comes to show day itself. Less steps equals fresher look, 100%. Come on, boy. Show me what you've got. World champ.
You want my dinner plate, fillet. In love with danger, I can't play it safe. Okay. Yeah, dog, you know how we ride it. When we pull up, you know we slide it. Losing ain't an option, we surviving. And we gon' always run it back. What you know about it, won't. Yeah, what you gon' do about it, won't. We gon' always run it back. What you know about it, won't. Yeah, what you gon' do about it, won't. Cause we gon' make the plays while you talk about it, won't.
Aiming to get 8.
Okay, they always seem to count me out. I take the loss and go again. Falling for your sentiment every gon' serve them up like Wimbledon and win again and win again. There ain't no talking movability.
Oh, I have not lost a single rep on that the entirety of prep. Viva la vida. Reese wants to know, what's cruising? What's cruising? Health phase, that's a good one. Bingo card for someone that's took too much gear. Running a health phase, getting blood work done, going to assess. Unfortunately won't be prepping this year. All these things, or had to have a little minor operation. What's too soon to go on steroids? Jeez, it's tricky. Look, everyone that watches my videos know that I love Jack Eagles more than anything. Well, apart from Annabella. Annabella's number one, then Jack Eagles. How Jack's done it is, in my eyes, not far off of perfect for a lot of his journey. A lot of his journey has also been an absolute tool. But he did a natural season. He did a few shows. He found out that he loved bodybuilding and then took whatever steps he wanted to take in whatever direction he wanted to take it in. I'm sure if he had his time again, he'd change a lot. High praise from Reese. Where did you get your top from?
The Manchester Gymshark store.
Discount code?
Discount code is JC10, which the lady at the store told me I wasn't allowed to use it, but it turns out you can, so 10% off, use this code.
Muchas gracias.
But they dealing with the kid again. Now I'm winning at ease with the soldiers. Never did it for myself, I did it for the culture. I had to come up with a plan for you vultures. Got the upper hand to where I rock, I need a sculpture.
Not a single rep lost. Let's get it. One for anyone that says that you shouldn't do drop sets or intensifiers. At the back end of prep, you are invited to stand next to me on stage on Sunday. Feel great. Right gang, off to a flyer. Not a single rep lost so far on anything. And because I've not got my top line session in due to, you know, competing, I'm gonna put the hammer strength incline in today instead of the Strive incline press. Why? I love this machine. I love this machine. I love it so much, darling. So we're gonna run it probably 3.5 plates, try and get as many reps as possible, and then we'll just do a 3 plate back off set. No drop, just get after it. Feeling good, feeling fuller, feeling fresher. Saying it now as well, if you like this t-shirt, right, MBW are releasing this with 2 other colorways, grey and black. It's so cool. It's like edgy gym wear, which normally I'm like, oh no, you're not cool enough for that, but this year I'm like, sod it, I'm gonna be cool enough. I'm gonna tell myself I'm cool enough. These are live now, and if you wanna snag yourself one, it's discount code JOSH, Josh. No 10, no JC, Josh. Enjoy. Come on.
They ain't see that we could be great, I bet they see it now. Yeah, dog, you know how we ride it. When we pull up, you know we slide it. Losing ain't an option, we surviving. And we gon' always run it back. What you know about it, won't. Get what you gon' do about it, won't. We gon' always run it back. What you know about it, won't. Get what you gon' do about it, won't. Cause we gon' make the plays while you talk about it, won't. What you gon' do about it, won't. Losing ain't an option. Ain't an option. Losing ain't an option. Losing ain't an option.
I'm happy at the minute. So far today I've had 300 grams of carbs. I think we're gonna push up to 500 today. Do you know one of the maddest things for me this year is? I've been more of a bodybuilder for the last 2 years than I have been at any other point in my life. And for some reason I still have the expectations that I don't have a lot of muscle. And I feel like the last 24 hours, the pennies kind of dropped at how much muscle I do have, and that muscle needs to be filled up. So I've basically been trying to carb load myself as if I don't have a lot of muscle. Or like I've gone into this peak week with the mindset of I have the same amount of muscle as 2 years ago and 4 years ago, and that is not the case. I've never had striations in my delts like I've got them now. I've never had this much mass, so we need to fill up. And I would rather step on stage Sunday spilled than flat. If I step on stage spilled, that means we've pushed it. And in life, if you're not pushing it, don't bother. You know, we are only here once. I'm not going to be doing this UK show every weekend. I would rather
push it. So we're gonna push it. 500 carb going in today, probably 650 tomorrow, 650 Friday, see where we're at Saturday. Let's go. That's a lot of food, that.
Hey, I got a mind of an activist, but a knife overnight took a mess with it. I got a mind that is sort of like a labyrinth, so I'm amazed when I pick up and I grab a pen. I know I'm battling average, gotta be great in everything that I dabble in. Only time that I'm playing is when I'm traveling. The way I carry the ball is like I'm traveling. Okay, you get it. I don't just do this to say that I did it. This was a gift and I'm filled with the spirit. I do not care about facades. Take my problems, I give them to God. I stayed down, never switched up. I just switched lanes and this picked up. They were shooting all these shots at me.
It's one of them days where you're like, oh, do I go full Gymshark and just take my top off and do my chest flies with my top off? And then I remember we're in Rotherham. I'm born and raised in the ends, fam. We don't do that. Keep our tops on.
Thank God that they missed us. I'm still the same, I ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed, we're the same ones. Banking on these wins, we're the same ones. Ain't nothing changed.
Right, guys, just finished up training arms. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really record much or any of it because I was getting into it and I quite enjoyed that. I didn't want to fanny around with my camera, but yeah, very happy. Pump was a solid, I would say like an 8 out of 10. So that for me is just a big old green light for more food. So yeah, super happy. Right now, we are gonna go and get a big food shop for the rest of today and tomorrow. So if I can, I'm gonna bring you guys in to El Supermercado with me. But if not, we'll catch you at home and we'll go through everything that we bought.
Wagwan fam alarm. Right, we are back home because honestly, right, I am normally a man of the people and like to go to places like Morrison's and Aldi and Lidl, but Morrison's was rammed, so I thought rather not do that. Went to Aldi and it was just dead, as in like selection of rices and breads were not very attractive, so I did end up going to M&S. And I did kind of bottle recording M&S because, you know, you don't want people's nans thinking that you're a weirdo. Didn't do that. Anyway, right, what is in my bag? We've got carb sources. So when you are peaking, priming, carb loading your physique, variety is king. So we've got rice, we've got bread. These are milk buns. These are phenomenal. If anyone's like making burgers, go. We've got Greek yogurt for Annabella, who's currently not feeling very well, so Greek yogurt is going in to make her feel better. We've got tortillas and then also some jumbo Scottish oats. These are my faves. I like the big ones, right? I don't like microwaving oats. I do like boiling water. Go for a 3-to-1 ratio, so 100 grams of oats means 300 ml of boiling hot water. Whack that in, give it a mix, let it sit, let it simmer, let it expand. Whey goes in, mix it around, fruit goes on, honey goes on. Magic. These are pretty much my favourite carb sources. Now, I'm not using pasta. Why? I hear you ask. 4 years now, I tried carb loading on pasta and just ended up unbelievably bloated. So since then, it's like really easy to digest carb sources, such as gigantic chocolate buttons from M&S. Again, these are for Annabella, and so are these. Boys, take notes, right? If your missus is ever ill, gigantic chocolate buttons fixes everything, promise you. And then also these bad boys are going out of like rotation in M&S because they're part of the like summer range. So I got myself a couple of New York style chicken flatties. Normally I have my choice of chicken is, you know, the GSN like freezer chicken. It's weird, I know. It tastes fantastic and requires minimal effort and pretty much costs the same as normal chicken. So that's what I've been having throughout the entirety of prep. But you know, peak week, celebrating. I've got the New York chicken. Right now, I'm gonna make myself some burgers, do more work, eat more food, and we'll catch up in a bit. What is going on, Marco, my son? Hello there, Benny boy. What a wonderful week you have had, mate. I hope you are good. Okay then guys, we are going to wrap up today's video here. Me and Annabella have just had tea together for what feels like the first time in forever, because I reckon 90% of this prep I have literally had burgers for tea. And Annabella's not a veggie, She's not a red meat eater. It's not a thing. So it has very much been like at school when you'll sit next to someone and they'll have like a sandwich and you're there with your 8 courses of stew and fish and chips and no, you didn't have 8 courses, just me. Yeah, but yeah, it's just been quite a nice evening to actually have some kind of normality, and then also to have a full stomach at the end of it. It's good vibes all around. In tomorrow's video, things are spicing up. I can predict already. Food is going to go up. Can't wait. Well, I'm going to show you all my hair removal skills, tactics, methods. What else we got going on tomorrow, Annabella? Oh, we need to shopping trip for all the essentials. We've got a special delivery coming for me. 1,200 roses. No, I'm afraid not. I'm going to save it for tomorrow's video, but it's pretty cool. You're going to want one. That's all I'm saying. We'll see you tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Ciao. Arrivederci.
Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
What is going